thank you for coming to this video today, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys have been giving me a lot of support lately, and it just, it really means a lot, you know. But so what am I going to be going over today? We're going to be going over decentralization. When will Cardano be fully decentralized? We're going to be going over what the D parameter is. And in turn, we're also going to be going over when we're actually going to start making blocks and when you guys are going to get your first rewards from Bloom or any other pool. But before we jump into that, if you guys want to support me and my channel, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. I also run a stake pool on the Cardano network. Our goal is to provide a premium pool operations. We have a 2.5 million pledge, 5% fee, and the minimum cost per epoch to ensure you guys get the most rewards. We have two pools. We have Bloom and Bloom 2. We also have Bloom shirts down below, merchandise. We have crew necks. We have a lot of stuff, and that's another way you can support me directly. Another way you can support me without actually paying any money is the Brave browser. The Brave browser is awesome and actually blocks ads and pays you in cryptocurrency for using the browser. And in doing so, you actually speed up your browsing time, and it protects your data and makes your data more secure. But yeah, that's it. Let's jump into this awesome video. Okay, so I had a lot of questions, people asking, hey man, why were the rewards delayed? So that's the first thing I want to talk about is the rewards have been delayed by Charles Hoskinson for multiple reasons. One of the main one was the fact that Daedalus didn't show all the stake pools initially. He thought it just wasn't fair or just that a lot of the stake pools didn't show up, so he wanted to delay it by one epoch. The epochs are 5 days long. Each Cardano epoch's 5 days long. They always will be. So he delayed that one epoch just to give other stake pool operators a chance. And in that time, they also built 20 IOHK pools, and then they delegated, I think it was like 2.1 billion ADA following that. So in turn, that did actually end up hurting a lot of small operators, in my opinion. And I mean, that's fine. IOHK can do whatever they want, but just he did it for fairness. And if you guys missed the Cardano Foundation podcast, we talked about this a lot. And I think it was very constructive, so I was very happy to be on that one yesterday. I think it was a pretty good one. So he did that and for fairness, to allow other people, but those people, those small stake pool operators, because IOHK delegated 20% on top of the total stake, that actually means that to get a block, you need 20% more ADA now if you're down there at the bottom trying to get a block. But yeah, that's really the whole point. So they delayed the date so it originally was August 18th. We were supposed to start making blocks about 2 or 3 days ago. And then August 18th, we were supposed to get the first payment. You guys were supposed to get your first payment, and so was I. But like I said, they delayed that 5 days, so one epoch. So that leaves the payment date on August 23rd. So that's when you guys will be getting your first stake pool payment from me, and from any other stake pool. But so how can they delay payments in a decentralized network? How does this work? And that's what I'm going to be explaining for you guys today. It's really important you guys know this because we're going to be doing it for a while. Okay, so there's this stake pool parameter. It's not really a stake pool parameter, but it's a Shelley parameter. It's a network parameter. And that parameter is called D. And D stands for decentralization. So currently, like as you know, we're not making any blocks, as I mentioned. We were supposed to start 2 days ago. Well, at the start, D was supposed to be decremented to 0.9. And then slowly after that, decrement it lower and lower and lower. So what does that actually mean? Well, like I said, it's decentralization. So at D equals 1, that means 100% of the blocks are being minted by IOHKs, not their pools, but their nodes. They have nodes that they're called Byron nodes, and they don't make actually any ADA for doing this. So what that means is when D equals 0.9, that means 90% of the blocks are being minted by these federated pools. It's similar to the federated model that we had Byron, and that's currently what we're in now. So we have all the Shelley code in the wallet. We have our stake pools up. Everything's running. We're all using the Shelley code. But because of this D parameter, it's actually stopping us from making blocks. So starting, I think it's the 13th. Yeah, the 13th is when we'll actually start making blocks. And that's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about that. And the D parameter is actually going to get decremented to 0.9. And that means 10% of the pools, the stake pools like Bloom or like any other pool, that means they're going to start being able to make blocks. And then that D parameter is going to be slowly decremented down. Charles Hoskinson released another video. It was really important. It kind of explains why they chose the choices they made, why they delayed it. They also raised the treasury amount. I think it was from 5% to 20%, which is a big deal. So that means the treasury is going to fill up a lot faster. But so he delayed it because of these reasons, and that made a lot of people unhappy. But he also mentioned one thing in there that was really important, that they were going to decrement D by 0.025 every time. Okay, I mean 0.25. Sorry about that. I had to correct myself there. So they're going to decrement D by 0.25 every single time. And a lot of people were worried because we were supposed to start at 0.9, so 10% of the pool's making it. But he said they're going to decrement it by 0.25 every time. So that really made a lot of people upset, because what that does is that makes people have to have a lot more ADA to actually get blocks. That was going to probably be sitting around 20 to 25 million to get one block. So a lot of people were really worried about that and it was going to kill the little guys. But he actually came by and clarified that's actually not the case. So Charles Hoskinson submitted a proposal to his team that he thinks D should decrement by 0.025 every time. So that just increases the decentralization by 0.025 every epoch. And then eventually that's going to actually be fully decentralized in February. So, and he wanted to have a limit, because this is a decentralized network, that we all don't really trust centralized places. We even have trouble trusting IOHK. So he wanted to put like a hard cap on that. He wanted to say, by this date, Cardano will be decentralized. But at any time, we can decide that it needs to be more decentralized, that we need to decrement this more because we do have the network health and we do have the stake pools, and the operators know what they're doing at this point. So he does have the option to do that, So that's it. So if this proposal goes through, the 0.025, Cardano will be decentralized at least by January, February, unless they do it quicker. So that's important. That means that decentralized means 100% of the blocks are being made by pools. Just keep in mind that some of those pools could be IOHK, but that doesn't mean that we're not decentralized. Okay, so I also wanted to touch on how I feel about the delay. I think the delay's fine. I just kind of wish I would have had more notice. So on Monday, Tim Harrison came out with a forum post and said, we're going to go through with this, but we're going to make dataless ranking random for a couple more weeks. And I thought that kind of fixed the problem, because no pools that were up early would have had a performance advantage, right? Because performance is also taken into account and into dataless on top of the fees and the minimum cost and the pledge. Performance is also really important. So what they were going to do is delay the actual ranking in dataless and let it continue to be random to give those people that were hidden just a better shot, and that makes a lot of sense. And so my problem with it was, it makes sense to delay it. We got to be fair to everyone. But my issue with it was the 21% increase. So that makes it harder for the little guys. They could have had a chance in the first epoch. But that's fine. It sucks, but some people are going to win and some people are going to lose when they have to make hard decisions like this, because we can't currently vote with Voltaire. And if we could have, this issue could have been avoided. We could have, and then when the community decides, there's no one to really complain to, But I actually got this information from a YouTube video. It was from Charles' YouTube videos. That was my issue. It's like, I wish that there is this. There's the news and announcements page on the Cardano forum. And that's where all the news and announcements comes out. Tim Harrison posts there all the time. And I just don't think that I should be getting information a day before the epoch switch from Charles's YouTube channel. I feel like we should have a blog post. They should be telling us in Telegram. So that was really my main issue with it. But it is what it is. It does suck because, that was 33% of my income this month. But it is what it is. Release the income for the pool, But yeah, everything's fine. We wait an extra 5 days. Hopefully that was more fair to people. But I just think there should be some better communication in the future. I feel like there should be a blog post maybe a week before, because I had a day and a half before my pool and many other pools was going to start making blocks. And then I hear from a YouTube video that I was listening to for entertainment almost that I'm going to be losing 33% of my income this month. And it is what it is. I'll be fine. I'll make it. I just wish, and we did talk about this in the podcast yesterday, that in the future they're going to be better with the communication. But a choice had to be made, and it was made. So that's pretty much it. I just made this video to explain to you guys that rewards are being delayed. Also, if you missed it, ITN's rewards came out, but I'm sure you already know that. But the rewards are being delayed from August 18th to August 23rd due to some issues that were affecting stake pool operators under the guise of fairness. But yeah, I think I might make some more of these videos, honestly. Just some face-to-face educational stuff, keeping you guys up to date aside from my usual weekly recaps. But if you guys want more videos like this, I tried to just stay a little calm and explain, I tried a different route. So if you guys want more of this, just type more of this down below. But make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you share this. Again, I really appreciate all the support I've been getting lately. It's really surreal, and I'm going to be paying you guys all that back on August 23rd with the rewards, and I'm really excited to surprise you guys with that, But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good day.